Hi, folks. You are watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. I'm Mike Morales here in sweltering Southern California. That guy out there is
Dave Danius in Newport News, Virginia.
Dave and I have been waiting on this one for months, for weeks, and we finally have Susto Mezcal. Susto means frightened, or
Something like that.
Literally means frightened. Yeah. It is a mezcal coming in at 42 ABV, so it's just above gateway. I actually enjoy these probably a little bit more than the 40 ABV because it just has just a touch more character. But anyway, anyway, it's 42 ABV, 42 alcohol by volume. So you double that and it's 84 proof.
84 proof. Yep.
Yeah. So let's pour the sucker into our Susto jarritos that I have for mezcal. And do we get any bubbles on this thing? Oh yeah, we got some lingering bubbles.
Oh yeah, I think I saw them earlier.
Yeah, that's a good sign. Not a sign of direct quality, but hey, I'll take bubbles. You know how I love bubbles. Tiny bubbles.
And this is a Joven.
Yes. So I'm pouring mine in my jarrito for mezcal at higher ABV. It's got a wider mouth surface.
And it is the official tasting glass of Tequila Aficionado Media.
That's right. It's the official tasting glass. Until someone else comes along, something better.
And offers them with free monogramming.
Yeah, I know. Pretty soon, I guess. Actually, I'm hoping that for Open Bar, I'll be able to have the son of the designer of the jarrito glass, Thomas Ristoff, and that'll be in the near future, hopefully. As soon as I can clear my schedule of tastings. Oh wow! Wow,
it's got a nice and clear, a little shiny.
Yeah,
it's also just, I don't know if it's got a slight straw color to it.
Well, wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, it's mezcal, right? So
it's a mezcal.
Yeah, and it's fermented in wood, so you know technically it's the artisanal category within the or the artisanal division of the category mezcal. That's pretty. Yeah, I mean it
is.
Yeah, it's doing it.
Not really getting fast legs. I mean, they're really slow.
Yeah, they're healthy legs and tears. I mean, nothing unusual.
Healthy, they're just slow.
Yeah. That's that kind of a little bit of an indication of what kind of mouthfeel it's going to be on your palate, on the tongue. What do we get on the nose here?
Mezcal. I'm getting a little vegetal in there.
Yeah, minimal alcohol, really. Not a whole lot.
I agree, and I'm not getting that really smoky flavor.
Nah. It's rare now that we even get mezcals that have that smoke forward. I think with the burgeoning mezcal category, that the smoke was overplayed because of some of the rot gut that's available, on the sides of the roads and things like that.
Right.
But not anymore. As a matter of fact, just recently, I know you folks are probably watching this somewhere in May, but this is only February. It's the last day of February, and we're recording this. And Gusano Rojo, everybody's favorite. Was it Gusano Rojo? I think it got declared as a non-mezcal because there were like several of them that were a lab had disqualified. So it's not even. They got to pull it off the shelf because it's not even mezcal. So yeah, so that the idea of the smoke, it's overdone. It can happen on occasion depending on who's making it, but the
mezcal note's just kind of subsiding there a little bit.
Yeah, there's some brightness in there too. There's a little bit of the bright green, a green vegetal. Well, you mentioned that, and even as it opens up, I got a little bit of the wet cement, which was just kind of cool because I always look for that.
There's a little sweetness in there.
Yeah, yeah, it's sweeter.
I'm hoping to get like less of that medicinal that some mezcals give me.
Yeah, Dave is still trying to acquire a taste for mezcal. You and I have gone through a few of them.
I'm trying. I really am.
Actually, this one smells kind of bright. It doesn't, I just in the last couple of weeks we've had mezcals, probably not with Dave, but with a couple of other of our TJs, where the it's more fibrous. The aromas were really dense. Like they had fermented with fibers, but you can smell it. It's like a paper or wood forward kind of thing. This was a lot brighter though. This one, I'm not getting that fiber. I've almost got a little bit of mint or something in there too, like herbaceousness.
It's interesting.
You're digging the nose, huh?
I'm kind of liking the nose.
Yeah, see? I knew it.
Now that it's opening up, I mean, when I first popped that bottle, it was like I could smell mezcal.
Yeah.
But now that it's opening up, it's kind of like, wow, this is kind of inviting almost.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's very some people might be put off by some of the other mezcals or even sotos and bacanoras that have a heavy fibrousness because it's dense, and I love it. I like, I dig all that stuff, but I love the bright notes too. And this was a much brighter nose, and as it opens up, that's why we have the Tazo Jarritos for the with the wider mouth, because it's just gotta let the alcohol do its job. It has to be there. It has to present the aromas and flavors and things like that. And some tequilas take a while to. You and I did a tequila not too long ago. It took forever to open up. I mean, just forever.
It did.
Well, you want to dive in? Are you ready?
Yeah, I want to dive in. I'll try.
All right, here we go. Cheers.
Got a nice little peppery. There's a little agave sweetness.
Yeah, but you know what else I noticed? On the flavor, it's denser. Did you notice that? That was just my first pass, and it felt like a heartier mouthfeel. Like it coated the palate the way it was supposed to. It was the fibrousness that I was looking for in the nose is in the flavor, because in the nose the bright notes are coming through.
Right.
Oh. Now it's opening up again. Now that the denser notes are coming through for me.
I really haven't delved into a whole bunch of mezcal, so I'm not really sure what I'm picking up.
But but you like, see, if he's digging it, you're gonna figure out what it is that like I say, that you'll notice a denseness either in the nose or the flavor, where it tastes and smells like a fiber, like an agave paper, and a lot of times that's, for me, that is when they ferment with the agave fibers, it adds a little bit more of the plant flavor to it.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's not off-putting at all, man. This is no. See, that's why I like the ones coming in at 42, because it still has the characteristics of a much higher proof, but it's not so tame that you dumb it down at 40, at 80 proof. And some of them are well done at 80 proof. I will admit, we've had some really good ones at 80 proof. then even then I'll say to the TJ that I'm with, whoever I'm tasting it with, I really would love to taste this at a higher ABV just to see how it evolves, how it changes. Yeah, the bright notes are still there at the bottom.
Yeah.
It is herbaceous, but it's like a spearmint, or it's like a maybe a rosemary.
I'd say a little mint. There's a little bit of something from the smoke. I mean, there's just a touch of it. It's not, there's not a lot there as far as the smoke goes. Wow.
Oh, this is so good. And you know what else too, Dave? Minimal lip and gum numbness. It's more peppery than
Yeah, it is. It is
yeah.
really nice and peppery. And I'm getting that nice little pepper tingle.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially on the tongue, the front of the tongue, and the back of the.
In the back.
Deep
Now
in
that
the
finish is kind of like medium to short, though, huh? It's not that.
Yeah,
not really
it's not a real long finish. No.
Yeah. Wow. This is really different. This is nothing to be afraid of. You know? No. Let me give you the ins and outs so you you folks get an idea. Everything you need to know is on the back of this label. We were looking prior to going online. I was looking to see if there was any other information that they had sent to us, and hell, you don't need it. It's right there on the back of the label. Everything.
Yep, everything you need to know.
It's an Espadín. The Maestro Mezcalero is Crispin Perez, and his name I have heard before. The town of origin, San Dionisio, Ocotepec, in Oaxaca. The oven is earthen pit ovens. The stone mill, fermenting vessel wood, so it's wood vats, pine vats, spring water, and double distillation copper alembic stills. And that's everything you need to know, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's got a nice little blurb on the top here. Fear nothing but the absence of taste.
Yes, and that's on their website.
Yep, it says, for centuries, Mexican curanderos have used a good solid sip of mezcal to ward off susto, a frightened, soulless sensation. Agave nectar and its smoky flavor carries the spirit from the spectral realm into the transcendental consciousness. Wow, that's a lot of mezcal happy marketing talk. Huh? I wouldn't have used agave nectar because that kind of raises some red flags for anybody who transitioning from tequila to mezcal. But otherwise, it's pretty well written. I
like what they do on the label. If you look through the inside of the bottle, you can see the little skull.
Oh yeah, check that out. Hey, you want to nominate this for? Well, let's just go right here. Brand of Promise nominee. I think it's very worthy. Where's your sign? Where's your sign? And I like their packaging. It's simple, but it's creative. That's a you've seen this artwork before. I forget what the name of it's attributed to, but everybody can use it. Apparently, there's no
It's nice. It's got a nice hand feel. It's not too squat.
Well, it's a stock bottle. I just like what they've done with the look to it, and I had not noticed, believe it or not, I had not noticed the Dia de los Muertos look on the inside, and I know that
yours, I can see it really good on yours.
Yeah, you like looking through your bottle.
I do like when some of the brands do that. I know there's a couple of them that
well, you and I
put something on the inside of the label.
Yeah, you and I have had a few that actually do that. That's very clever, actually. And you know what? Now that I've had a couple of passes, I can feel that there's a residual savoriness that covers. Yeah, it goes from like a heavy wood fiber to a savory kind of,
I can still feel it on my tongue.
Yeah, and it's very pleasant.
Yeah,
I didn't even get any smoke. Honestly, I like, again, I think all that smoke stuff is overplayed.
It's just a little.
It's
It's
an after,
there.
it's an afterthought, you know.
Yeah.
It's not up front. If it's up front,
No, it's not up front.
yeah, no. If it's a, you know what? I bet you'd like a lot of the others that we've had at 42, and I'm going to remember that because I like. I keep throwing stuff at you. So far, you've had, let's see, tequilas with peppers that you've been afraid of.
Yeah.
We've had some mezcals you should have been afraid of.
Yeah.
But this one, this is really food forward, man. I'm already getting hungry, and I've already had lunch, so it's like, what the heck?
Mine's almost gone. I might have to pour some more.
That's very bright on the sides of the tongue. You know, the bright green notes. It evolves. Both the flavor and the nose evolve as they bloom, as they open up. And it's not taking very long. It's actually there's some complexity there that I don't think either one of us, you know.
Yeah.
I never know when I open up a bottle of mezcal what I'm going to get until you're actually nosing it, and, you know, because you don't know.
I really don't know.
Yeah, you're lost. What's our price point on this thing? Do we have a price on it?
Price point. I know you can go online and you can order it right from there. Go buy online, and it says, whoa, 2 bottles. No, just one. $46 a bottle.
That's not bad. That's worth 46, I think.
Yeah,
I think,
it's
you
good.
know, honestly, for the quality that's there and the complexity, and like I say, the fact that it's not the overproof, but it's not at 80 either. So it's got the character to go through with it. Yeah,
delivered with Drizzly, and let's see, looks like it's in Texas.
oh, for sure.
So you can get it in stores in Texas.
Yeah, probably, and I would say probably California.
Let's see. Let's see if I can
They'd have to be in California because I knew that they had some decent distribution. I mean,
I don't see any in California.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
There's a shocker. That needs to be in California. Wow.
Oh, and New Mexico.
Well,
no, that's kind of like on that little tip.
Oh, you mean El Paso?
Ciudad Juarez.
Ciudad Juarez. No kidding. Yeah, it's El Paso. So
okay,
that's not bad. I'm really impressed. I'm impressed with it. Anything else we want to say about this? Do you want to go through one more pass? What else did you get? I just want to see the look on your face because I can see stuff registering on Dave's face. And for those of you listening to us on Spotify, the look on, sometimes it's worth watching us on YouTube because the look on the TJ's faces when they taste something that's incredible or just horrendous. Either way, the reactions are real, folks. That's why
reactions are real. So online, there's like a little story on supposedly one of the founders named Lydia and how she goes through this journey and ends up finding Susto, and you know it.
No, not Susto. Mira. Hey, Susto. Can you say
Susto? Okay, Susto.
Yeah, Susto.
Sorry, the gringo in me.
Yeah, pretend it has 2 dots over the U because that's an umlaut.
Okay,
just pretend. Susto.
Susto. Okay.
Yeah, like you're calling a girl Susie. Susto.
Susto. But goes through and tells the story. You know, she feels bad, and then she ends up finding some people that introduce her to this mezcal, and she likes it.
Is it a real story?
I don't know if it's a real story.
Because nowadays,
talk about a shaman.
Yeah. Well, nowadays they make up stories to be part of the marketing plan.
Yeah.
So
But I do know it's what, 3 women that are the founders of this company.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is a female-owned mezcal company.
Yeah.
No kidding. I didn't know that.
I
Wow, even better.
do believe that's what I saw.
Hey, man, that's cool. And they got it right. I don't know why I should be impressed, because this is really just delicious. I didn't care. You know, I don't care who owns it. It's just, it's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
And it's savory too. I like that savoriness and how it evolves in the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, and it's even sweeter on the side of your tongue. It's like that's really, yeah, that's really a great mouthfeel.
A fairly fresh pour that I haven't let open up as much.
I'm still working on the first one. It's just a delight. It really is.
It is. I think I like it.
Yeah, see, Dave, it's Dave approved. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our take on Susto Mezcal. You have been watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. By the way, if you're watching us on YouTube and you've had it before, leave us a comment, subscribe, you know, unless you're afraid of commitment or something like that. Hit the notification bell, because at the end of the month, you can stream, you can binge watch all of the tastings we have recorded the month before, and so you can binge watch us binge drink. So here you go. So subscribe, hit the notification bell. It does help us on the algorithm. If you had it before, leave us a comment. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of our social platforms. You can follow Dave on Instagram as well, and his Facebook page. But whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.